It is better to keep your mouth closed and let people think you are a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, and then success is sure. Patriotism is supporting your country all the time, and your government when it deserves it. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. Go to heaven for the climate, hell for the company. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Never put off till tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Do the thing you fear most and the death of fear is certain. I can live for 2 months on a good compliment. Part of the secret of a success in life is to eat what you like and let the food fight it out inside. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. It's no wonder that truth is stranger than fiction. Fiction has to make sense. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. Let us endeavor so to live so that when we come to die even the undertaker will be sorry. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear and life stands explained. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. We have the best government that money can buy. There are lies, damned lies and statistics. There is no distinctly American criminal class, except Congress. A man is never more truthful than when he acknowledges himself a liar. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. When in doubt, tell the truth. I am an old man and have known a great many troubles, but most of them never happened. Good friends, good books and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. The only way to keep your health is to eat what you don't want, drink what you don't like, and do what you'd rather not. Do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. A man's character may be learned from the adjectives which he habitually uses in conversation. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities, truth isn't. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Thunder is good, thunder is impressive, but it is lightning that does the work. Patriot, the person who can holler the loudest without knowing what he is hollering about. It is by the goodness of God that in our country we have those three unspeakably precious things: freedom of speech, freedom of conscience, and the prudence never to practice either of them. But who prays for Satan, who, in 18 centuries, has had the common humanity to pray for the one sinner that needed it most? Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare. The right word may be effective, but no word was ever as effective as a rightly timed pause. A person who won't read has no advantage over one who can't read. Be careless in your dress if you must, but keep a tidy soul. I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. It will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet, the Almighty has said, no doubt. Now here are these two unaccountable freaks. They came in together. They must go out together. Loyalty to petrified opinion never yet broke a chain or freed a human soul. When angry, count to 4, when very angry, swear. There is a charm about the forbidden that makes it unspeakably desirable. The 1st of April is the day we remember what we are the other 364 days of the year. Man was made at the end of the week's work, when God was tired. The secret source of humor is not joy but sorrow. There is no humor in heaven. Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on these accounts. Laws control the lesser man. Right conduct controls the greater one. Honesty is the best policy, when there is money in it. I have never taken any exercise, except sleeping and resting, and I never intend to take any. It is better to deserve honors and not have them than to have them and not deserve them. A person with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds. It is better to take what does not belong to you than to let it lie around neglected. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. The man who does not read good books has no advantage over the man who cannot read them. Man will do many things to get himself loved. He will do all things to get himself envied. Drag your thoughts away from your troubles. By the ears, by the heels, or any other way you can manage it. The finest clothing made is a person's own skin, but, of course, society demands something more than this. No sinner is ever saved after the first 20 minutes of a sermon. All emotion is involuntary when genuine.